Good morning students, this is Rama Devi. Today I am going to teach you about language skills. Whenever we study a language, these language skills are very important. We need to study and practice very well. A person who uses language well has a number of different abilities. He may read books, write letters, speak on the phone, listen to the radio. These language skills are ability to comprehend receptive language and use expressive language to communicate with others. There are four major language skills we have in English. Those are listening, speaking, reading and writing. These are also called LSRW skills. LSRW skills. L stands for listening, S stands for speaking, R stands for reading, W stands for writing. These language skills are two types, passive skills and active skills. Here, listening and reading are passive skills or receptive skills. Listening and reading. So, we have to listen someone's speaking and understand. While reading books or newspaper articles, we have to understand what the information is. Here, channels of receiving information. Channels of receiving the information. Nobody else required here. There is no production from our side through these passive skills. Those are listening and reading. Coming to active skills, speaking and writing. These are also called productive skills. Channels of sending information here. So, channels of sending information or giving information to others. So, here, listening and speaking, we have to learn in our ELCS lab. Now, let us discuss about reading skills. So, what is reading? Reading is the most effective means of language learning. It is a process of sight, sound and sense. It needs our coordination of our eyes and brain to understand written text or message. So, it needs coordination of our eyes and brain. So, there is a different types of strategies in reading. Those are intensive reading, extensive reading, skimming and scanning. Let us discuss about intensive reading. Intensive reading means fast and quick reading. So, it means fast and quick reading. So, eminent and detailed study. It means eminent and detailed study. In this intensive reading, we concentrate on words, phrases, central idea and theme of that passage. So, and also we concentrate on structure of that sentence and vocabulary. So, this is nothing but academic reading. We read our academic books and we concentrate on these phrases, words, structure of the sentence and etc. And we develop our reading skills, we develop our vocabulary and structure of the sentence. And this is also called detailed reading based on our accuracy. So, for example, academic books reading, literary catalogs, literature plays and poetry and dictionaries. This is about intensive reading. Intensive reading is nothing but our academic reading. We read for grades, we read for examinations. This is about intensive reading. So, let's go for extensive reading. So, second strategy is extensive reading. Extensive reading means silent and quick reading without the help of teacher. Without the help of teacher. It is also called rapid and independent reading because we read comic books or story books without the helping of others or teachers. It is independent reading. It can be used for develop or taste of reading and it can be make the students are learners and independent reader. For example, we read short stories or moral books or comic books or novels independently. Through this independent reading, through this extensive reading, so we learn new languages. We build our vocabulary. We learn new good writing styles, and we develop our confidence. So it provides models of good writing, and we develop our critical reading or thinking skills. So in extensive reading involves not only capturing the direct meaning but also inferences that one can make from the text. So we develop our inferences also. So what will happen? So we if we have a more reading habit, so we inference what will happen in the next page or next scene. So we inference or we predict or we inference what the climax is while reading these books. So reading is also a skill that is not only tested for examination but also matters in real life situations. It is also called leisure time activity, leisure time reading. This extensive reading is also called also called leisure time reading. We read for our entertainment also. So uses of reading, extensive reading. So we learn a new language, we develop our vocabulary, we learn good models of writing, and we learn critical reading and thinking skills, we develop our confidence levels, etc. This is about extensive reading. So by this extensive reading, we will be extend our reading skills. Next, coming to skimming. Third strategy is skimming. Skimming is nothing but a reading strategy that helps us the main idea of the text. So we read for gist or main idea or central idea of that passage, and quickly it helps us to get general idea of that text. So skimming is help us to get general idea or gist of that text or passage. For example, this is what we do in libraries. So we go to library and we pick one book and see the title page and back cover and what are the contents in that, and flip through the pages to have a glance at the preface and decide whether the book borrowed from the library or not. So we go to library we go to library and we pick one book and we see the cover page and back page and contents in that. So we flip through the pages, and also once we have to see the preface, then we have to decide whether the book we want to borrow or not from the library. So we have to use this skimming while going to the examination, when we have to read a lot and but not much time. So we have no time while before going to exam, so we have to read much. So we at that time we use this skimming. Just we read the headings and subheadings and first paragraph and last paragraph, and we keep the book and we go to the examinations. Example, so it is all we use skimming in reading newspaper also. We do not read in complete newspaper, just we see the headlines of that newspaper. So uses of skimming. Reader does not look for the minute details, just he reads headlines and titles of that page. Table contents of a book or abstract given at the beginning of a research paper will help the reader to form an overall idea of that passage. So abstract gives that what the overall idea of that thesis. So you just give the titles and headlines. Next, scanning. The last strategy is scanning. Last strategy of the reading is scanning. Scanning is just we search for the specific piece of information in scanning. For example, we go to the railway station, we see the timetable, railway timetable. In that, we search only for our train. For example, AP Sampark Kranti or Bhagyanagar Express or Delhi Express. We see only that express, which platform it comes and at what time. We see the only piece of information. So this is about example of scanning. And one more example is our results. See, we see the website of that results website JNTU, and we give our details in that particular box and we see our details only. So this is about searching for specific piece of information. And so scanning is an activity done in order to find out a particular piece of information. So scanning is nothing but particular searching for particular piece of information. These are about reading skills. What are the reading skills? Intensive reading, extensive reading, skimming and scanning. These are 4 strategies of reading. Intensive reading means nothing but academic reading. Extensive reading means we extend our reading skills, nothing but reading comic books, moral books, novels, etc. And skimming means quick reading, overall quick reading, fast reading. We read for central idea of that central theme of that passage and gist or general idea of that that passage. And scanning means so we search for specific piece of information, particular piece of information. These are about scanning. Let us know about techniques for effective reading. Techniques for effective reading. So before going to learn about techniques for effective reading, first, so decide why we are reading. It is brief and specific information for detailed understanding. We have to decide why we are reading. Understand the organization pattern of different kinds of text. We concentrate to guess the meaning of unfamiliar words. So make a notes while reading. These are the techniques of reading. So we should note while reading what are the important points. Do not worry about speed reading. Somebody is reading very fast, somebody is reading very slow. Do not worry about speed reading. Just concentrate on understanding the text. Next, techniques for good comprehension. So here we have prediction, inferences, facts and opinions. So prediction means here what will happen in the future. What will happen in the future. While reading, to be able to predict the content and make inferences. These are very useful skills. So while reading, we will predict what will happen in the future. Suppose for example you are reading a Merchant of Venice, or you are reading some comic books or novels. So because of we have previous knowledge, from our previous knowledge we predict something. So while watching a movie, so because of our previous knowledge, so we inference or we predict next dialogue also, next scene also. Like that, likewise, this prediction while reading also, while reading a novel, by your previous knowledge, we predict something. We predict next what will happen in the future. So this is about prediction. Next, inferencing. This is another useful reading skills. The information is some reading text is implies and directly implies and not directly stated. We can draw conclusions from what is stated to understand what is implied. Thus, inferencing is a process by which we interpret facts and apply our reasoning and knowledge to reach conclusions. So in inferencing, we by our previous knowledge we inference what will happen in the climax. So what will happen in the conclusion? What are the reasons? What are the reasons? We have to apply our reasons and knowledge to reach conclusions. By our previous knowledge, we predict what will happen in the future and what are the inferences, what are the next